Down by the riverside to study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Gonna study war no more. Gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Gonna study war no more. Gonna study war no more. Gonna lay down my war shoes. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my war shoes. Down by.
Hi, everybody, and I just want to start off by saying welcome to those of you who are joining us for the first time in TSU University Choir, and to those, my babies, who are returning. I want to send the warmest thank you and welcome back to each of you. I know that we never thought that this semester would be starting the way that it is, but here we are. Okay, it would have been so wonderful to have started off by being in the choir room, walking in and doing all the kinds of things that we like to typically do at the top of the semester. But this COVID-19 virus is very serious, and we want to take it very seriously. Your health, my health, the health of all of us is very important to each and every one. So that will be a major focus of the semester, of keeping everybody safe and healthy, but also doing what we love to do. And we're going to be creative. I ask for your patience throughout the course of this semester. I'm learning just like you are. I'm figuring out along the way just like you are. I do have a plan A. I have a plan B. If B doesn't work, then we'll figure it out from there. There are a couple of things that you'll see in this presentation that I'll kind of talk a little bit further through, but I just wanted to start with a welcome video just to let you all see me, hear me, know that I love you. I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that everybody is safe and healthy. So let's continue. Okay, so how are we singing virtually? My goodness. I have attended so many workshops, webinars over the course of the summer, and spoken with other choral directors from across the state of Texas and the country. We're all trying to figure this thing out. But this is what we are going to do, because everybody has a different idea. Some people have no idea. But this is the best that Dr. Williams could come up with at this point in time, and it is something that has been adapted by a few other choral directors as well. So I'm glad to see that some will be trying this as well. So we're going to use Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, which is the platform that Texas Southern University has asked us to use in order to do all teaching. Now, I know some of you may have some professors who are kind of doing some other things, and that's fine, but we're going to strive to follow, at least at first, to see how this works, to use Collaborate Ultra. What are we going to do? We're going to listen to some choral works. I have a few that I pulled that I feel would be we'd be able to pull off in this virtual climate. Right now, we just have no idea how long this stuff is going to last, everybody. This could go on into the spring. Who knows? God forbid, but it could, So this is really going to be an opportunity, honestly, to be very innovative, because I have an idea that I'm really excited about for this semester of how we're going to present what we actually learn. And I think y'all will be excited about it too. But anyway, I'll be sharing some choral music, and we'll listen. We'll be able to see the videos and kind of some works that I want us to do. We're going to do warm-ups. Warm-ups will consist of videos. Some will be videos. Some will be of me at my piano here at my home. Warming you up. You will be muted. Unfortunately, I won't be able to hear you, but I need you to really actually be singing, because parts of your assessment, each of your individual assessments, because assessments will be done on an individual basis, Warm-ups will be included, so you'll want to make sure that you are participating in these warm-ups, so that when it's time for you to be assessed on them, you'll be very strong in that area. Okay, what else are we going to do? We're going to review parts. Okay. Um, Something that I want us to strive as much as possible to do, especially with, well, you'll see, I don't want to jump ahead, but with some of you, I want you to do more with your utilizing your sight singing skills. Okay, so but others who I know who are joining us for the first time or whose sight singing skills are not uh, quite as high as you would like for them to be, we're going to be reviewing parts. Okay, and for everyone as well, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. We'll go over parts of the repertoire that we're going over at the time. And then we're going to have some sectionals, okay? We're going to have breakout rooms. That's one of the cool things about Blackboard, is that we'll be able to go into sectionals. I'll talk a little bit further later about section leaders. I know I have not spoken with those who were section leaders last year as of yet, but I'll try and plan some time for us to do that very soon. All right, let's move forward. Okay, so one of the things that I want to play around with this semester is to divide our group up into two ensembles. One of the things that is one of the reasons, rather, why I want to try this is because I know that our ensemble is very diverse in ability and skill. And I would like to potentially have the opportunity, especially since we're not face to face, so you're not able to really pull from one another and kind of learn from your peers as much as you would be if we were in the actual physical choir room. I want to take some time for those of you who are coming and joining this group that need perhaps a little bit more time to develop some fundamental choral skills. I want to put you in one ensemble so that we can build you up and get you to a place where you're more confident in what you have to present, and able to do stronger repertoire a little bit later, and something that just makes you proud. So that's going to be our ensemble one. I'm dividing you all up into ensembles, and I'll let you know. I'll send an email sometime later this week to let you know which ensemble you'll be in. And I am mixing in a few veterans in that ensemble one, just because I want to have a few stronger voices in that group to be section leaders for that group. Okay, so I want to make that very clear. That's no indication of necessarily your ability level, but I want some vets in that group to really be support to those who are joining us for the first time, and that they can lean upon, because I want us to continue to be a family. All right, so then there will be ensemble two, which are those will consist of some vets and some new people, because we do have some stronger singers who are joining us this semester. When I say stronger, I know that there's much room for this entire ensemble to grow, lots of potential. But to where the repertoire I will push you a lot harder. Okay, that's the biggest thing, is I want to push you harder in that group. I'll have a higher expectation of delivery from this group. Okay, high expectations from both groups, but higher from ensemble two. So I'm not playing around with this group, because obviously, as you can see, you only will meet on one day, and those are Wednesdays from 12:40 to 1:40. But ensemble one will meet on Mondays and Fridays from 12:40 to 1:40, which is our class time. You will be able to find that material for each ensemble in Blackboard, in the folder that is listed course content. Okay, and I'll be putting things in those folders. They are both empty right now because I can't get to campus to get my music, but hopefully I will be able to be approved to get to campus to get my scores within some before Friday, and I will start loading some things in. But either way, we'll get to work as soon as possible. Now let's move forward. Okay, so this is what I was referring to in terms of how to get to the course content. Notice the arrow, the red arrow pointing at the course content option in your drop down menu, your option menu in Blackboard. You're going to click on that, and when you open that, you will see two folders, one that says Ensemble 1 Repertoire and one that says Ensemble 2 Repertoire. And it won't be just music, it'll be other resources. I'll be uploading YouTube videos, things that can potentially help you. If there's ever a time where I'm recording parts for you so that you can practice, those materials will go in those folders for the ensemble that you will be assigned to. Okay, so each time we are preparing to have class, when you're ready to sit down and choir classes, you want to log in, you're going to go to this virtual class meetings tab. We'll click on that. And Blackboard Collaborate Ultra starts to open up. And then you're going to see, I've only right now just created a reoccurring class for our Wednesday sections right now. But you're going to click on this. First of all, make sure that you're looking at what the date is. Notice this is today's date, 8/19/20. Okay, so you'll click on that one and you'll see the reoccurring class sections. These are for Wednesdays, but I'll have to create a session for Mondays and Fridays as well. So that's the way you'll attend class. And once it's time to start, you'll click on it. Our plans for the semester will include at least 3 new selections learned for both Ensemble 1 and for Ensemble 2. So that means that at least 3 new works will be introduced to each ensemble. Within our class time, what we'll do is we'll be doing warm-ups. Everybody will be muted but singing. We'll do some sight reading because everyone's skills could definitely advance, especially for those of you who are music majors. Please remember that if you have not already done your gateway, that is coming up. I think a few of you, I'm not going to call names, have it coming up very, very soon. If not this semester, next semester for sure. So we want to get those sight singing skills way, way up to par, okay? Repertoire, we're going to review parts and we will also go into sectionals. So that's the way our class time will be spent and what the semester will look like. Okay, so when we're coming into class, please make sure that you are doing the following things. Be on time, okay? Make sure that you are here. Class starts at 12:40. The classroom will be open 15 minutes early for each class session. So it's okay if you make it here before 12:40. Okay, you can make it here. Listen, y'all know math is not my thing. So just you can be here up to 15 minutes early. All right, make sure that you are dressed, okay? Make sure that you have on something on your top and something on your bottom. Please, no tank tops, gentlemen. What I mean is by undershirts. I don't mind if you are, if you're wearing a tank, that's fine. But just please remember that we are in a professional setting. This is an academic setting, okay? Make sure that you are not in the bed, okay? I understand a lot of us are working with situations where we have family in the house doing lots of other things. So I know some of you are having challenges with that, but do the best you can with trying to be in a space that is conducive to being in a school setting, okay? Please make sure your camera is turned on. The way our class is set up, with choir, the only way I can assess you, or the best way I can assess you with choir, we can't do certain things like blend, but I can at least be able to see you and see how you're presenting yourself, okay, when we're singing. And we will be singing muted, okay, for the most part. There will be times when I will have certain people unmute themselves so that we can hear what's going on, but just the way this whole virtual stuff is set up, muted is looking like the way we got to go for a little while. All right. Make sure that, like I said, the next one, make sure your mic is muted when you come into class. That just kind of mitigates situations of background noise, people who may be in your house or wherever you live. If you need to have a side conversation with someone who's in your space real quick, you're muted and not a distraction to the rest of us. Then also, I want you to respect yourselves and one another. Remember that this is a learning environment. People are in this class, and this is always the case for university choir. Students have a range of experience with singing. Some people are singing for the first time. Some people come from choral programs, high school choral programs that may not have been as strong as others. Some people come from strong programs. Some of you have been in choir, in university choir at TSU for years now at this point, or at least a year. But I want you to be supportive. This has got to be a supportive environment. We are a family. You all know that I pride this group on striving to be a family, and we have got to do a much, much better job of making sure that we remember that we are one another's brothers and sisters. All right. And lastly, please make sure you stay for the entirety of the class. This is not a situation now where you have to walk from the music building over to PAB. Okay? Because PAB is on your computer. So that walking, we don't have that as an issue. That's one thing that is a bonus of being virtual. So I need you to be present for the entirety of your class time, because we don't get a lot of time, and we're going to be doing our best to try to get everything in within the time that we have.
And I choir